Yes? Is that mic check without the mic? 2 years ago was the last time that we did a scholarship orientation, and we did it for about 4 years. We tried as a group to figure out the best ways that we could appeal to students who are doing very well in the community college setting and give you the best of our knowledge and our experience. So who are we? We are the Hostos Student Leadership Academy. I'm the coordinator for that program. But the people who are responsible really for making this thing happen are the members of the organization. They're the group that made things possible years ago, and the group that still makes things happen today. If you saw Carlos, he had a shirt on, and then a shirt off, and then a shirt on before. He was actually responsible for making sure that all of the information in the booklet that we're going to give you later was correct. He spent the entire summer doing that, so if you saw him with a computer, this guy right here, if you saw him with a computer at the SGA counter, that's what he was doing. He was making sure that every website worked. So if one of those websites doesn't work, you know exactly who to go to. Not Jason, Carlos. Remember that name. But the idea was, when I first got here about 7 years ago, they did something called a scholarship orientation. And some lady came up here and she said, oh, we have 3 scholarships. And, oh yeah, we want you to join this organization that we're starting to create, the Leadership Academy. And I thought that that was a lot of baloney. You know, that's not really fair to you guys. We wanted to make sure that we were actually doing something for you, as opposed to just inviting you in to try to get you to do something for the college. So we changed that model. And what we did was we started to do all of the research that was necessary to find out really what were the scholarships that were available for every possible type of student that comes to a community college. And that's what the booklet is. And at the end of this session, you're going to get a copy of the booklet, which I got to thank Printing Services for doing in 2 days' time. But that's because we were checking all of the addresses up until that point. And this is how this generated. Now, 2 years ago was the last time we did it. And in an effort to save paper, go green, last year, we put it on our website. And you could sign up for updates, and you could check out the booklet online, and you can do all the stuff from our webpage. Well, they changed the website. So here we are. We're no longer green. We made 400 copies of the booklet, everything else, and we're going to hand it out to you. And we'll try to go back to green at some point. But there have been some new things that have come up as well over the course of the 2 years since we last did this. And the biggest thing was that Hostos has its own scholarship webpage, right? By a show of hands, how many people have actually seen that webpage? Every single person in this audience should have seen that webpage if you have a 3.0 GPA or higher. And since I sent the letters, 1,800 of them, you all have a 3.0 GPA or higher. So, we're good. Can you open that up? It's right here. It's the fourth one down. So, Hostos has a scholarship website which on a regular basis throughout the course of the year promotes scholarships for the Hostos students. It also has some external scholarships. The great thing about this, do you have it up there? No. Oh, yeah. That's what I got here. The great thing about this scholarship website for you guys is that a ton of the money that's coming into this particular, where this browser is, and the money that's being put into these scholarships is actually being created by a division here at the college. It's the Division of Institutional Advancement. And one of the benefits of having money that's being put together by a division at a college is that it's not necessarily under the same guidelines as some scholarships that you might have to apply for off of the college. Meaning, the money that's gathered from the Yankees or other organizations, right? Okay, I'm going to have them talk soon because I don't know all of the details, but the money that's gathered, the hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars that's gathered here at Hostos from these private organizations, these investors, can be used and given to just about any student who is actually in the college. Which means that unless identified in one way or another on the site, if you're a particular student from a particular background, you will be eligible for the scholarship, okay? So unless it says otherwise, unless it says that you're not eligible because there's certain requirements that need to be met, every single person would be eligible for each of these scholarships that are put up on this website. Does that make sense? So we're going to have somebody talk to you about this so that you get more details about this. I just wanted to give you an overview. This is something that's brand new for us. This is completely different. And you have to give credit to our previous president who just left, Felix Matos Rodriguez, and our vice president for institutional advancement, Anna Carrion, because they've actually made the inroads. They've actually done a lot of hard work to make sure that a lot of money is coming to Hostos so that we can provide you with the funds that you need to pursue your education. That's step one, right? Am I right, Sandy? Sandy said I'm right.
It's called Academic Works.
Academic Works. See, I don't know all the fancy names. I just know scholarship website. That's what I know. Good? Academic Works. The other things that have come up is that CUNY has now started an initiative, and we're going to spend a little time on this today, working on issues that are facing students who are what we call term dreamers. And there's a whole list of things that you have to be a dreamer. So they have started. You got that? They have started this brand new scholarship in coordination with an organization called Dream.us Scholarship for you guys who are dreamers. I don't think we have any dreamers in the room, but we actually do. Because we have a volunteer speaker who came to us from Bronx Community College. She's actually one of the current winners of the scholarship, and she's going to talk to you in a little while. She's really nervous right now. She's going to look at every single face in here and imagine you smiling at her, and then later on we're going to have her actually speak a little bit. So those are brand new developments in terms of scholarships, and it's a dawn of a new light of an era of looking for ways to help students, especially here at Hostos. We know that we have a vital group of students who are coming from all over the world, who are coming from a multitude of cultures, who represent the diaspora of the entire world. And so we are working very hard, CUNY is working very hard on developing programs, scholarships that will help you to pursue your educational goals. So that all of that is good stuff. And then we have all the old stuff, all the stuff that we did, all the work that we did before, and then some of our partners that we work with on a regular basis that can help some of you to actually go to college for free for the rest of your life, get partnerships with Fortune 500 companies, do travel and study abroad, which you guys may not, you may overlook, but it's actually a form of a scholarship because funds are available to you to do that. And we'll talk about a little bit of all of that as we go throughout the course of the day. Does that sound okay? Okay. You want the stage first, VP?
Up to you.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with our own internal scholarship website, College Works? Academic Works. I have to have Sandy here to make sure I do it right. And we have VP Carrion and her staff, which is Claudia, and Virginia. And so let's give them a nice round of applause.